Taking a moment to center here. The shoulders rolling back, the eyelids closing, and the breath becoming smooth and regular. Releasing the mind. Releasing the crispiness of the outer body. And starting to feel that inner expansion, that inner freedom. And then lifting the hands and pressing the palms together, taking a moment to offer our practice to something higher, something greater. Opening together with one whole. Inhale. And releasing the hands, the eyelids opening. Ready to begin. Yoga Mudrasana, Vajrasana. Widening the knees apart, lifting the ribs up and to the sides, and exhale coming forward, finding Yoga Mudrasana. Keep the arms vibrant, keep the fingertips moving forward, and keep pressing into the fingertips to move the hips back. And then coming up onto the hands and knees, spreading the palms, the fingers widely, Adho Mukha Svanasana, knees bent, heels against the wall. Allow the head to unfurl, to have natural length in the back of the neck. And then straightening the legs, pressing the heels to the wall, lifting the sit bones to the sky. And now stepping the right leg forward, pressing the back foot to the floor and the heel to the wall. Simplified Parsvottanasana. Walking the fingertips forward, gripping the kneecaps up, gripping the thighs up, lowering the head down. Looking up, changing sides. Left leg forward, right leg back, foot to the floor, heel to the wall. Walking the fingertips forward. Exhaling the head down. Keep gripping the knees, keep gripping the thighs. And then looking up and stepping back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, heels lifted and pressing back against the wall. Push the shins back, push the front thighs back, lift the sit bones even higher. Inhale, looking up, step the right leg forward, even more widely forward than before. Hand onto the inside and rocking forward and backwards. Nice wide lunge. Squeeze that back inner knee. And now bend the back knee, place it on the mat. Come onto the fingertips. Press the buttocks down. And press into the fingertips to lift the chest up. And then coming back up, moving this foot so it's in the middle of the mat, moving the left knee back. Right arm goes underneath, supports us, as we turn onto the outside edge of the foot. And exhaling forward, Virasana, extreme pigeon. And then looking back up, Lunge Openings, heels lifted, pressing against the wall. Left leg forward, nice wide lunge. Hands onto the inside and rocking forward and backwards. Squeezing the back of your knee. And then bending the back knee, placing it on the mat, coming up onto the fingertips, pressing the buttocks down and press into the fingertips to lift the chest up. And then coming out, moving this left foot a little bit to the right so it's really in the middle. Moving the back knee back. Left arm goes underneath as we come onto the outside edge of this foot. And exhale the face towards the foot, Virasana. And then hands back to the floor, stepping back, Lunge Openings, heels lifted and pressing against the wall. Activate both of the heels evenly, press them back. Keep stretching the arms, stretching the legs, sharpening the roots of the thighs. And now walking forward, feet the width of the mat. Placing the hands underneath the feet. Inhale, look up. Grip the knees and thighs, roll the inner groins back. And exhale, pull yourselves forward. Vajrasana. And looking up, hands to the hips, and coming back up. Uttanasana, Trikonasana, outside edge of the left foot against the wall, particularly the outer heel. Nice wide distance, extra wide. Grip the legs, lift the chest, inhale. And exhaling, reaching, pushing to the outside edge of the back foot, coming down, finding Uttanasana, Trikonasana. Sharpen the roots of the thighs. And with the exhale, twist from the bottom pubic bone to the top pubic bone. From the bottom belly button to the top belly button. Turning and twisting. Stretch the arms apart. Relax the face. And 3, and 2, and 1. Inhaling up. And changing sides. Taking extra distance, gripping the legs, inhale, and exhale, reaching, keeping the outside edge of that foot firm against the wall as we come down and find Uttanasana, Trikonasana. Regrip the legs, sharpen the roots of the thighs, and begin the twisting process. From the bottom pubic bone to the top, from the bottom navel to the top, turning, twisting, as we stretch the arms apart. And 2. And 1. Inhaling up. And exhale, releasing. Adho Mukha Svanasana, thumb and index finger to the wall. In elbows facing forward. Keep pushing the shins back, keep pushing the front thighs back, keep lifting the sit bones high. Stretching the arms and feeling how the placement of the hands is helping us to spiral the arms so that the shoulders stay broad, the back muscles stay broad, and the neck is hanging from that broadness. And now walking in Uttanasana with our back against the wall. So come in as close as you can, feet parallel, straightening the legs, holding onto the upper arms with the hands and moving the elbow tips to the wall, the chin towards the throat. Press into the feet, grip the legs, inner groins rolling back. Keep pulling with the hands to pull the elbow tips down. Feel the armpit area opening, stretching. And then releasing the hands, bending the knees, and coming out. Grabbing a block, quick little Vajrasana 3. I like to use my higher block for this version. Arms distance away from the wall. Right knee bent, left leg diagonalized off the mat. Foot facing forward. Inhale the left arm up. And exhale, reach across, press and twist. Keep pressing that arm against the leg. Keep walking this right hand back, following. And releasing, left hand side. Inhale the right arm up. Exhaling across. Keep it dynamic. Press, turn, twist. And then exhale, releasing, moving the block and taking a little blanket, Vajrasana. Heels on the blanket, using the wall. So arms distance away, coming to crouching pose, twisting. Inhale the left arm up and exhale across and twist. Press the arm. Walk the hand back. Get the back ribs to twist with you. And releasing, coming through the middle. Preparing for the left hand side. Inhale the right arm up and exhale across. Vajrasana. Keep trying to roll the front of that left shoulder open. Finding fluidity in the back ribs to help us turn. And then coming back through the front and moving our blanket. Releasing. Virasana 2 into Trikonasana. Outside edge of the left foot against the wall. Nice wide stance. Preparing, inhale. Exhale, make a square. Push the outside edge of that back foot against the wall. Inhale. Exhale, reaching, fingertips to the floor, left arm to the sky, turn the arm and extend diagonally over. Parsvottanasana. Let the exhale help you to turn and twist the bottom pubic bone to the top pubic bone, the bottom navel to the top navel, extending as we twist. And 3, and 2, and 1. Bringing the arm back up, back through Virasana 2, and back up, and releasing, changing sides. Making sure you have the right distance, preparing, making a square with the front leg. Feeling the power of the back leg, the outside edge of the back foot pressing against the wall. And then exhaling, reaching, fingertips to the floor, top arm lifting, turn the arm, and extend the arm over diagonally, find the full pose. Keep the back leg vibrant. Now with every exhale, turn. Turn the entire bottom trunk to the top trunk over and over again. And 3, and 2, keep extending and twisting. And 1, arm back up through Virasana 2. And back up. And releasing. Taking a strap. Lying down on our mats with our feet up against the wall, the soles of the feet, and having a little loop in the strap. Inner big toes touching, Supta Tadasana. Make sure the buttocks are moving towards the heels. And then bend the right leg, put the loop on the arch of the foot, straighten, and finding Supta Tadasana 1. Think of the first Parsvottanasana we did. So now we're doing it upside down. But extend through your legs as if your feet were pressing into the floor, and grip the muscles, sharpen the roots of the thighs. Keep the arms well stretched so the armpits are opening, the trunk is lengthening, broadening. And now bring the leg back up, left hand holds the strap, the exhale strap goes underneath the upper back. Parivrtta Supta Mudrasana. Keep that left foot pressing against the wall as the right leg comes across to the left. And then push out through both feet as if you were standing on the floor doing a Parivrtta Trikonasana. Turn and twist to the right. That right arm is the top arm of Parivrtta Trikonasana. Stretch the arms apart, twist and turn, open the chest to the sky. And then bringing the leg back up and releasing through Supta Tadasana, just to make sure that we're really lying in the middle of the mat and the back body is even. Okay, now bending the left leg and finding Supta Tadasana 1 on the left hand side. Keep pushing out through the length of both of those legs, the soles of the feet vibrant, and at the same time gripping the quadriceps, sharpening the roots of the thighs, the armpit chest opening. And then bring the leg back up. Preparing for Parivrtta, right hand holds the strap, the excess goes underneath the upper back. As we bring that left leg down and across, we're pushing that foot against the wall, keeping that connection with the right leg. And now turn and twist the trunk, think Parivrtta Trikonasana. This left arm is our top arm, Turning and twisting, the chest opening, the back ribs pressing up. And then bringing the leg back up and undoing. Rolling over, Adho Mukha Svanasana, heels lifted and pressing back against the wall. Bring the feet together. Now bend the left knee and lift the left leg up, turn the toes under, find the wall. Straighten the legs, squeeze the back inner knee and push yourself away from your hands. And now walking the hands closer and pushing the foot up higher, trying to keep both legs completely straight as possible. Virasana against the wall. Now press the right heel down and charge up the length of that left leg. And then walking the hands forward, Adho Mukha Svanasana with the feet together. Heels pressing to the wall. Now bending the right leg and stretching the right leg up the wall, turn the toes under, squeeze the back inner knee, charge the legs, stretch the arms. And now walking the hands towards the wall, the foot going up, extending, pressing the left heel down, charging up the length of that right leg, and pushing ourselves away from the heels of the hands. Vajrasana with the wall. And then walking the hands forward, Adho Mukha Svanasana, heels pressing to the wall, feet together. And then coming down onto our knees and preparing for double pigeon. So the left leg underneath, the shin parallel to the front of the mat. Right leg on top, outer ankle on top of the inner knee. Push through the balls of both of your feet. Exhaling forward, of course taking any support, blankets, padding that feel necessary. Press into the fingertips to move the hips back. Feel the spine lengthen. Keep the spine muscle also broadening, the back muscles broadening, the shoulders broadening. And then coming back up, changing sides. Right leg underneath, shin parallel to the front of the mat. Left leg on top, push through the balls of the feet, spread the toes, taking any support that's necessary, exhaling forward. Turn the inner elbows up to the sky to help broaden the shoulders. Press into the fingertips to move the hips back. And feel the length that comes. And just make sure that as much length as you're feeling, you're matching it with a feeling of broadness. And then looking back up and releasing. Turning around to face the wall. If you have tight inner groins, you might want to have a blanket to sit on just underneath the sit bones. Trikonasana. Let me just move this little plant over. So nice wide legs. Widen the buttocks apart. Heels pressing down. Press the front thighs down. Extend the arms, fingertips to the wall. Climbing the fingertips up. Press into the fingertips to push the hips back. Shoulder blades going down the back. Keep the thighs gripped. Keep walking the fingertips up, trying to bring the forehead closer and closer towards the wall. And then coming back out and releasing. Coming to the front of the mat, taking a strap. We're coming for Supta Tadasana. So if you know you like to use bolsters underneath the spine because it's still too hard on the fronts of the thighs, of course, taking those. Preparing our loop, it's coming over us. Tightening up so that the buckle stays between the knees. Calves pulling back and out. And then making sure we're pressing the outside edges of the feet towards the earth and coming down. Keep moving the buttocks towards the knees, tilting the pelvis the whole way down. And then if you're lying on a bolster, you're holding onto the upper arms, the elbows are bent. And if you're on the floor, you're crossing the thumbs and stretching the arms back towards the wall behind. Press the front thighs down. Stretch the arms back. And then bring the arms back up, change the cross of the thumbs or change the cross of the arms, and back down. Traveling to our feet, seeing what's happened, we're still able to press the outside edges of the feet towards the mat. Imagine someone is sitting on your front thighs. Go with that idea, pressing the front thighs down as we stretch the arms. And then preparing to come out. And as we come to sit up, just lifting the buttocks, moving them back. Preparing for Mudrasana by widening our knees apart. As we come forward, we press into the fingertips to move the hips back. And then coming back out, taking the strap off by standing up, letting it fall off, widening the feet apart, toes slightly turned in, heels slightly turned out, Halasana. Inhale, look up, grip the legs, inner groins rolling back, and exhale, pulling ourselves forward. And back up and release. Okay, Sirsasana, light Sirsasana. So you can use the wall or not, taking whatever you need. And let's prepare for that. There we go. Lifting the arms up, turning the arms, palms to the shoulders, outer elbows scooping in, placing them on the mat. And then interlocking the fingers and pressing the tips of the thumbs together, bracing the arms, getting that strength coming to the arms and the upper back as we bring the crown of the head to the floor and straighten the legs. Lats in, shoulders lifting and coming up, finding Sirsasana. Press evenly between both the right forearm and the left forearm. See how the weight wavers between both. Try to find more and more evenness pressing down so that there can be more and more evenness lifting up. Iron the curve of the quadricep to the thigh bone over and over again and charge out through the balls of the feet. And now make sure that the heels are touching and roll the feet away from each other. Roll the knees away from each other. Roll the inner groins of each leg to the outer groins. And then slowly lowering the legs, pushing out through the balls of the feet. Trikonasana in Sirsasana. Keep the arms firm, keep the shoulders lifting. Keep ironing the front thighs to the thigh bones, not letting the quadricep muscle hang off the bone. Feel the firmness that this brings to the roots of the thighs. Make sure the inner groins are still actively rolling to the outer groins. The inner knees to the outer knees, the big toes towards the little toes. And now we're going to bend the knees and join the soles of the feet together in Vajrasana Sirsasana. Press the soles of the feet together firmly and roll the inner groins to the outer groins. Lift the shoulders up. And then extend the legs back to Sirsasana. Outer edges of the feet coming down towards the hips as you push up through the inner legs and the balls of the feet. And then slowly lowering and coming back down. Quick little yoga mudrasana with the elbows bent, holding onto the upper arms, moving the inner elbows forward. And as we lower the head with the exhale, move the trapezius muscles down the back and broaden the shoulders. And then looking up in order to change the cross of the arms. Move the inner elbows forward again. And as we lower the head, broaden the shoulders and move the trapezius muscles down the back, away from the ears. And then coming back up and out. Okay, time for a little Parivrtta Supta. So you can move your mat just a little bit away from the wall. If you know that your lower back is a little fragile, keep the blanket to put underneath the lower back and hips. Otherwise, moving it to the side. So if the blanket is anywhere, it's underneath the lower back and hips, this area. Two options with the hands. You can either hold the mat with your hands, which really helps connect the abdomen down. And if you feel strong enough, lift the arms up, cross the thumbs, and stretch the arms. Feet off the mat, pushing up to 90 degrees. And to 60. Push through the balls of the feet. And to 90. And to 30, going as low as you can. Keep the lower back pressing to the mat. And to 90. And to 60. And to 30. And to 60. And to 90. And then bending the knees and feet to the floor. Lift the arms up, change the cross of the thumbs. Re-stretch the arms or re-hold the sides of the mat, feet off the mat, and pushing the legs back up to 90. And to 60. Push out through the balls of the feet. And to 90. And to 30. Keep the lower back connected to the earth. And to 90. And to 60. And to 90. And to 30. And to 60. And to 90. And bending the knees, release. And relax the arms, rest the inner knees against each other. And with an exhale, profoundly relax the entire abdomen towards the ground. And now straightening the legs. Arms by the side of the body. We're going to come from Supta Tadasana right up into Parivrtta boat pose. So firm the legs, prepare the mind. And lifting. And back down. Again, lifting. Push through the balls of the feet, lift the chest. And back down. Last time. And lifting. And back down. And releasing. Alright, rolling this left thigh in. In fact, let's just move so that the sole of the left foot can be against the wall. Doesn't matter if the mat isn't completely touching. Lift the right leg up. And reach up and bring this foot into the inner elbow and push the inner knee away. Keep that left thigh pressing down, the left heel firm, the foot against the wall. And now bring the right arm behind the neck, and with the two fingers between the big toe and the index toe, holding onto the foot and finding Supta Tadasana on the floor. Keep feeling the abdomen release, as well as the hips, the groins. And then helping ourselves to come out through Supta Tadasana. Right sole of the foot against the wall, left leg up, lifting up, foot to the inner elbow, this hand pushing the inner knee away from us. Keep the right leg firm. And then this left arm coming into position. Right hand pressing the front of the right thigh down. Supta Tadasana on the floor. And then helping ourselves out. Virasana. Lengthen the collarbones, relax the front throat, the face. And feet to the floor, rolling over. And it's now time for our Sarvangasana, Halasana. So grabbing a minimum of 3 blankets, a strap, and meeting back here on the mat. Here we are, knee edges facing away from the wall, but you can be close enough to the wall that your feet can climb up the wall to help you come in. And of course preparing the loop of our trusty strap for our arms. And let's find our Sarvangasana. Using the wall to climb up and over, and placing the strap on the arms, over the arms, to hold them in, interlock the fingers, and roll each shoulder back. Press the arms down, bend the elbows and place the hands on the back, and coming up to Sarvangasana. Make sure the inner big toes are touching, and you can slightly separate the heels apart to help the inner groins roll back. See if we can get the hands higher up the back. And keep charging those legs. Upwards, upwards. Soften the front throat, press the elbows down, press the arms down, and from that pressing down, let's lift up even more. And now keep the left leg fixed where it is, and lower the right leg, Ekapada Sarvangasana. Roots of the femur bones coming into the hip sockets. Roll that left thigh in. And back up to Sarvangasana. Changing sides. Slowly lowering the left leg. Ekapada Sarvangasana. Ironing the quadriceps to the thigh bones, flattening them, gripping them around the bones. And back up to Sarvangasana. Relift, recharge. And now lowering both legs and finding Halasana. We can take the strap off the arms and stretch the arms back towards the feet behind us. Placing the toes in the hands. Push the front thighs up to the sky. Pull the femur bones into the hip sockets. And now widening the feet apart, still with the feet in the hands. Supta Tadasana. Roots of the thighs still firm. Front throat soft. And then releasing the hands from the feet, bringing the feet together and bringing the hands behind the back for full Halasana. Roll those shoulders back, press the arms down, push the front thighs up. Breathe into that beautiful new spaciousness in the shoulders and the upper back. Now change the interlock of the fingers behind the back. Re-roll the shoulders back, press the arms down, press the front thighs up. Inner groins rolling to the sky. Make sure you're not feeling pressure in the back of the neck and that you're not pressing with the back of the skull. Keep moving the weight into the arms pressing down, the back ribs pressing in and up. And then releasing the interlock, bending the knees and bringing the inner knees to the outer ears for Mudra, wrapping the arms around behind the knees, holding onto the elbows, closing the eyes. Changing the cross of the arms. And then placing the hands on the mat beside you. Gently unrolling down, remembering the wall is there, and pushing ourselves backwards. Feet to the ground, just resting the inner knees against each other, arms extended. The eyelids closing, soft, smooth inhalations and exhalations. And now extending the arms so the hands are in line with the shoulders, the palms facing up to the sky. Bringing the feet so that they're parallel. Lifting the feet off the mat, Jatara Parivrttanasana, knees to the left elbow, and turning and twisting to the right. And then bring the legs back up, and knees to the right elbow, and turning and twisting to the left. And then bring the legs back up, feet to the mat, moving the blankets, rolling over, and just taking one of these blankets, folding it in half. We're going to do our Savasana with our legs up against the wall. Coming in sideways. Rolling the thighs open away from each other, extending the arms, the collarbones long, the heart, the chest, the lungs open, and then the eyelids closing, Viparita Karani. And now just bending the knees to the feet. We're now pressing against the wall, the knees coming towards the chest. The eyelids opening. Rolling over to the right and coming back up. Taking a final seat. Palms open. Heart open. Ending with a moment of thanks. And then the eyes are opening fully and completely, coming back to this world with all of the brightness of our practice. Namaste. Look forward to practicing again soon. Take care. Stay strong. See you soon.